Dear seller, to protect all parties from time wasting and misrepresentation, we transact only with the current legal seller title holder of the oil. And we require from the beginning full transparency. Therefore, we share with you a seller pre-screen Excel document here, and we ask you as the final seller, I repeat, to complete this seller pre-screen in full and provide the listed evidences: title proof, verification consent, company KYC, logistics readiness, payment terms, etc. Important, again, we will only consider a seller if we can have direct face-to-face communication with the authorized signatory. Not just a phone or WhatsApp call, no misty calls, no shady calls, nothing. After we get the seller Excel completely filled in by return, and after successful compliance from our end, we will schedule immediately a Zoom video or Team video conference call, and then proceed with a structured process where our commercial and financial and operational team members engage directly with the seller throughout. So that means that besides the email exchange, we will enter into regular calls necessary through the process to be joined by the seller's commercial, financial and/or operational team members. We do not engage via broker change or mandates. Incomplete or unverifiable submissions will not be reviewed. Again, upon verification, we will arrange the face-to-face video meetings, followed by a direct dialogue with our team as buyer to finalize the scope, the scheduling and the contracting. Let's show you briefly here how the Excel seller pre-screen document works. For the actual seller, we have designed a special Excel. Clickable in yellow and in white are the parts which the seller is supposed to enter himself or herself. Legal company name, registered address, email, and so on and so forth has to be filled in the top. And then here we start with the selection. So let's say that you have an actual seller, and the seller says, well, I can sell diesel EN 590. Then in the yellow part, even he can, in this part, he can click on the part. I will show you now. If you click on that one, here appears a little arrow. You click on the arrow and you have a drop down menu which you can select. So let's say that we go for D6, and he said I can sell D6. Here is also a drop down, and he can say yes, I have. Here again, automatically it's shown, so it shows the D6, and in this format he can say from where he is able to supply. So in this case, with the drop down, he can select the country like this. Let's say he's doing Mexico, it's just an example, and you click on and you see Mexico. In the white part here you can see if it is in this case D6 bunker. Of course the unit is per metric ton, and here he is supposed to fill in the monthly quantity he has available for us. Then on this part, the Incoterms. So if you do the Incoterms, of course you have in this particular case, you can see here seller's tank to buyer's tank, seller's tank to buyer's tank, or seller's ship to a buyer's tank. These are the options. And here he can fill in whether it's a spot order he has available or production supply. So this is in fact what the document is showing. And then we go down the line. We have particular questions which are relevant, as has been asked me before. So we list here questions. You can enlarge, of course, here you can enlarge the questionnaire a little bit. So you get the questions here, all listed. And the only thing we ask is yes, no, or not available. And again, with a drop down. So everything can be filled in here. After filling in this document, the seller should, of course, sign by name. his authorized title in the company and send it to Kescon Hellange in Luxembourg for attention of our compliance department, my name, my email address. That is in fact how it works. As you have surely noticed, we have put a lot of effort in this. We build this process to remove uncertainty, protect relationships, and focus only on real communication and opportunities. We transact buyer and seller only with the current legal title holder of the oil. We require full transparency, as we have shown, for reasons, and we insist on a face-to-face, clearly video communication method. We complete the seller pre-screen compliance after getting it from the seller, and once the compliance is cleared, we schedule a face-to-face call together with the seller's team and engage directly with them to enter into a real deal structure. That's all for the moment. Thank you for your attention and see you soon. Bye-bye.